Myself Ashutosh Kumar Singh. I am here to start our new topic of the trigonometric function. The topic is here trigonometric identity. Trigonometric identity, it means in the class we have to discuss already what is the meaning of trigonometric identities and how many trigonometric identities is there. Now I have to write here three trigonometric identities, three main trigonometric identities. Now first one is here sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1, and second one is the sec square x is equal to 1 plus tan square x. Now here sec square x is equal to 1 plus tan square x. Now in third one cosec square x is equal to 1 plus cot square x. Three main identities. From first one we have to find two more identities. It means two more. Sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x, and cos square x is equal to 1 minus sin square x. It means from these one three identities. This one also 3 and this one also 3. It means total 9 identities. From this one we have to transpose here tan square x is equal to sec square x minus 1, and tan square x we have to transpose here sec square x minus tan square x is equal to 1. Now this one is transpose here cosec square minus 1 is equal to cot square x, and cot square x we have to transpose cosec square x minus cot square x is equal to 1. It means total 9 identities. Now what is the value of the 6 trigonometric function? How we can decide the value will be positive, negative or 0, infinite, whatever is there. Now in class 10 we have to study the quadrant. About the quadrant. Now there are 4 quadrants: first, second, and third, and fourth. There are 4 quadrants we have to discuss in class 10. Now in the first quadrant, angle should be 0 to 90. Angle should be between 0 to 90, and in between 0 to 90 all the values should be positive. It means all the value positive. Now here a sign will be A, and in the second quadrant sign will be S, in third quadrant sign will be T, and fourth quadrant sign will be C. It means A, S, we have to write here A, S, T, C. These 4 signs in 4 quadrant. Now S, it means sin X and its opposite cosec X will be positive and rest negative. Rest negative means there are 6 terms: sin, cosec, cos, sec, tan, cot. 6 trigonometric function. Now sin and cosec will be positive in second quadrant. Rest 4 will be negative. Now in the third quadrant, T means tan and its opposite cot will be positive, and rest these 4 are negative. It means tan x and cot x will be positive. Now in fourth quadrant C it means cos x and its opposite positive. It means cos x and sec x positive. Rest negative. It means cos x and sec x. Rest it means sin, cosec, tan and cot. By using these one, we have to find the value of the trigonometric function. Now one thing more, here 0 to 90 angle, and here between 90 to 180, and here angle 180 to 270, and here angle 270 to 360 degree. Now we have to start the exercise. In exercise we have to find the value of the 5 other trigonometric functions. In exercise 1 to 5, one is given. First one is the cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2, and x lies in the third quadrant. We have to see here in third quadrant T means tan and cot will be positive, rest negative. Now see here how it will be positive and negative. Now using the identity, first identity sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Now given cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2. The minus 1 by 2 whole square will be 1 by 4. And 1 by 4 will be transferred here. We get 1 minus 1 by 4. Sin square x is equal to 3 by 4. Now sin x is equal to under root 3 by 4. Now sin x is equal to plus minus the square root of 3 is not available, so we have to add under root 3, and square root of 4 is the 2, and the value of root 3 is 1.732. Now this is the cos sin x is equal to plus minus root 3 by 2, and cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now in the class we have to 10th we already discussed tan x is equal to sin x upon cos x. Now tan x is equal to sin x upon cos x, and the value of sin x is plus minus root 3 by 2. So we have to write plus minus root 3 by 2 upon cos x will be minus 1 by 2. Minus minus will cancel out, and 2 will cancel out. Now we get root 3. Tan x is equal to root 3. Now next one value sec x. Sec x is the opposite of cos x, so we have to write 1 by cos x. And 1 upon the value of cos x is minus 1 by 2. Now we have to reverse them, so we get minus 2. Now sec is the minus 2. Now cosec x is equal to opposite of sin x, 1 by sin x, and the value of sin x is plus minus root 3 by 2. We get right here plus minus root 3 by 2, and is equal to plus minus 2 by root 3. Now this is the sin x, cos x is given. We have to find sec x, cosec x, sin x, tan x. One more. The opposite of tan x will be cot x. It means cot x is equal to 1 by tan x, and the value of 1 by tan, this is the tan x, and the value of tan x is root 3. So we get 1 by root 3. Now we see here the value of tan x is always positive, and cot x is always positive, and rest cosec x plus minus, sec x minus, and sin plus minus, cos minus. All the values are negative except tan x and cot x. It means in the third quadrant always tan x and cot x will be positive and rest 4 are negative. Now after that we have to move in question number 3. Question number 3 here, cot x is equal to 3 by 4, x lies in third quadrant. Here x lies in third quadrant. Third quadrant it means cot x is given. Now tan x is equal to 1 by cot x, and cot x, the value of cot x is 3 by 4. 3 by 4 we have to reverse them, 4 by 3, which means tan x is equal to 4 by 3. Now using the identity this one, sec square x is equal to 1 plus tan square x, and the value of tan x is 4 by 3. Now tan square x, so 4 by 3 whole square x. It means 4 square 16, 3 square 9. Now taking LCM, 25 by 9. Sec square is equal to 25 by 9. So sec x is equal to plus minus 5 by square root of 25 5, and square root of 9 will be 3. So we have to write sec x is equal to plus minus 5 by 3. Now tan x, cot x and sec x we have to find here. Now after that, using the next identity, cosec square x is equal to 1 plus cot square x, and the value of cot x is 3 by 4. Now cosec square is equal to 1 plus cot square x, and 1 plus the value of cot x is 3 by 4. Now 9 by 16, because of square of 3 is 9 and square of 4 will be 16. Now taking LCM, 25 by 16, and the cosec square x is equal to plus minus 5 by 4. Now cosec x is equal to plus minus 5 by 4. Then sin x is equal to 1 by cosec x, and value of cosec is plus minus 5 by 4. We get reverse, so plus minus 4 by 5. Sin x is equal to, and cos x is equal to 1 by sec x. Then implies that cos x is equal to the value of sec x is this one, plus minus 5 by 3, and reverse them, plus minus 3 by 5. Now after that we have to get the next question. Now next question in 5. Tan x is equal to minus 5 by 12. X lies in second quadrant. This is the very crucial and very important for understanding point of view. Tan x is equal to minus 5 by 12. And this is the second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine and cosec will be positive, rest negative. Now given the value is tan x is negative. Now cot x is equal to reverse of the tan x, so 1 by tan x minus 5 by 12. We get reverse of them. Cot x is equal to minus 12 by 5. Now then sec square x is equal to 1 plus tan square x, and the value of tan x is the minus 5 by 12. Square of them is 25 by 144. We have to write here 25 by 144. And sec square x is equal to, taking LCM, 169 by 44. Sec x is equal to square root of 169 will be 13, and 44 square root of 144 will be 12. So sec x is equal to plus minus 13 by 12. Now we get here sec x, and cos x is equal to 1 by sec x, and the value of the cosec x is equal to 13 by 12 plus minus 13 by 12. We have reverse of them, plus minus 12 by 13, and cosec square x is equal to, now using this one identity, cosec square x is equal to 1 plus cot square x. Now 1 plus cot square x, it means the value of cot x is here, the value of cot x is minus 12 by 15. Now square of them is 144 by 25, and in under root 1 plus taking LCM 169 by 25, and the square root of 169 13, and square root of 25 5. Now this is the value of cosec x. Now after that sin x is the reverse of the cosec x. Now 1 by cosec x, so sin x will be plus minus 5 upon 13. Now we have to move on our next question. Question number 7. Question number 7 here. Cosec, what is the value of the cosec minus 1410 degree? 1410 degree. In the universe, we cannot able to find the negative degree of any one trigonometric function. For that, some formula is there. We have to change the degree negative to positive. Now we have a formula, cosec minus x is equal to minus cosec x. Cosec minus x is equal to minus cosec x. Whole value of the any trigonometric function will be in negative form, but angle in not negative form. Here angle in negative. So this one we have to convert in the angle in positive. Now cosec minus x is equal to minus cosec x. Now in cosec minus x, now whatever I have told you, this is the very important content, which one we have to discuss in our next class, but here only general form we have to understand. Now 110 degree lies in which quadrant? First of all, we have to find in which quadrant this angle lies. Now 1410. Now we have to divide it by 360 or 180. Suppose that 1410 degree divided by 360, it will be goes 4 times. In 4 times we get 1440. It means minus 40 is here. It means when we have to 360 it means 1 time, this is the 360, 2 times 360, 3 times 360, and 4th time we have to not complete 360, only 40 degree less. It means we have to write this angle in the form 360 into 4, or we have to write like this also, 4 into 360. 4 into 360 minus 30 degree, we get 1410 degree. Now we have to convert this one in this form, and also here we have to divide by 180, and suppose that we have to divide by 180, according to this we have to write here. Now 4 into 360 minus 30. Now minus, this is the one formula we have to use here, cosec 360 degree minus theta is equal to minus cosec theta. Cosec 360 minus theta is equal to minus cosec theta. Now we have to write cosec 360 minus theta is equal to minus cosec theta. Minus positive cosec 30 degree, and the value of cosec 30 will be 2. So this will be your answer. It means the value of cosec minus 1410 degree will be 2. This is your answer. Now this question is given in another form. Now see here in question number 9. In question number 9, sine in bracket minus 11 pi by 3. Now we know that the value of pi is 22 by 7. But in triangle we have to study sum of three angle will be 180, and that 180 will be pi. So the value of the trigonometric function, the value of pi will be 180 degree. So we have to write this one in the degree form. It means in first exercise also we have to study about this one is the in radian form because of pi is here, and we have to change this value in degree form. For that we have to write the value of pi is 180 degree. Now this is the 180 degree, and 180 degree cancel out by 3 6 are 180, 0 60 degree. Now 11 into 60, 660 degree. It means this angle change in this form. Now we have to use also one formula is here, sine minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Now sine minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Always angle not should be in negative form. Function should be in negative, but angle should be not in negative. Now here we get this value in this form, sine 660 degree. Now minus sine 660. Now 660 divided by 360, it will goes 2 times. Now we get 720 minus 60 is here. Minus 60 it means 362 times and less than minus it means 362 times. It means we have to do 1 time 360, 2 times 360, and third time less than 60 degree. It means this is. Now, so we are trying 360 into 2 minus 60. Now formula we have to sine 360 minus theta. Now using the formula here, sine 360 minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Now minus sine theta, it means minus sine 60 degree, minus minus will be positive, and the value of sine 60 should be under root 3 by 2. Now this is the value of the trigonometric function sine minus 11 pi by 3. Thank you, student.